Okay, to use Storyboard That, you have to click this link. When you do, it's going to open up another page. And then it's going to prompt you with the list of your email addresses. And you just want to make sure you pick your school one. And then once you log in, it should probably have your name at the top because it's just grabbing what's off of your Google account. You can just create your first storyboard. So Storyboard That, it's pretty straightforward. You have a search bar right up here that you could try to look up something if you're looking in particular for a certain background. Ooh, like a pow, yeah, ah, or shoo, etc. And you can resize these. Obviously, it has the little drag points. Well, maybe not so obviously. Oh, yeah, there we go. You can use, rotation to flip things around. You have some filters that you can play with. You can layer things so you can tell which one's forward, which one's sent back. You can look at scenes. Again, like where do you want to start? There's some breakdowns right here. Some scenes that are close up, pulled in. But yeah, maybe do you want to start in your hero's house? I don't know. When I've used this site in the past, I've only really used it once or twice before. I thought about certain elements, in particular the characters first, because you can kind of copy paste certain things and then just manipulate from there. So let's just say, okay, I have my background in, and now I want a character, so I come up here to the top left, and I want to use this person. And again, you can look at some filters if you want to work in grayscale. I don't know, you can edit their pose and it will zoom in. Maybe it's starting out. They're so happy. They're like, it's normal. Look at head tilted to the side. Sure, give my character a beard. Move his hand out that way, this arm out that way. Doing a little dance. Put his knees all knobby, right? He's dancing. I want to make this a side view. Yeah. I can do some preset poses, like maybe they're just speaking. Yeah. And then you can see where's my hand? Right here, there's this update. And that will put him in my story. And then I can change his hair. I can even get really specific with the skin tone that I wish for my character. Their eye color. Again, you can use their jackets, their outfits, their shirts, their pants, their shoes. Over here, you can get, again, specific, which one you want that to be. And then if I click on him, oops, pause. Okay, my computer's being a bit rude. I can finally now just kind of click and hold and drag. I also just clicked on him and used the arrow keys on the keyboard, and that seemed to work as well. And again, I can make him smaller or larger. Maybe you want a giant. I can use these buttons to kind of angle him on the page. And layer again means, well, I don't really have any layers, but just same thing if you're layering a sandwich. Do you want him on top of the ground, behind the object, in front of an object? Where do you want this character to be? And again, add in the second. So what I tended to do was make my characters, maybe I want this one, maybe this is a ghost. I'm just going to keep her all in white. Make her flying, right? Whoa! Maybe that's their helper friend. If I liked my character, I can, hold on. Okay, I have to turn off those tools. I can click on my character, hit Control C. Whoops, nope, how did I do that? If you click on it and click Advanced. No, there was a way. How did I just do it? Hold on one second. We'll see it though. Got it. Okay. So if you want to just copy paste, if you like what the character looks like once you have them designed, then you can just copy paste them in. So I'm going to click on this man, and then when this whole edit thing comes up, this little copy button right here, I copy him. It's just gonna, can you see like it just put him on the slide, and then I can just drag him over, and it's probably then easier to, again, maybe now he's upset because he's going to be, and he's like kneeling down like, oh no, I can't believe I have to leave my whole family for this journey. How will I ever survive? Right? And then I can just kind of change, the scene back in there. And then that kind of goes a little faster because I've already had the characters made. So in Storyboardthat, if you take a little bit of time to kind of like situate your characters, again, when you click on them, you can use this copy. What are other options? You can stretch, make them bigger, smaller, easily that way. You could crop image, sure, why not? And then again, just copy, drag them down. If you don't like them that big anymore, you can just click those little blue dots to resize your character as needed. Okay, so once you get your 6 frames, you want to hit save. You probably want to hit save right down there along the way. Okay, I don't know why it's doing that. I would just so that you're aware, I would just put your name. So I'd be like, Miss Fernandez, maybe you'd write Brian, maybe you write Emma, maybe you write, ambulance went by, Hero Project, save my storyboard. I just would recommend putting your name and what it's for, so A, you can find it easily, and B, just so we know where it goes. Okay, let's pause. Okay, so once you're done, are we playing? I think we're playing. What you can do is, again, you can still edit it down below, or you could just go, if you're fully done, hit download. With these options, you just want to pick PDF. Loading. There it goes. Again, this little bar, see this bar down here? It should come up down there on most computers. If yours doesn't, most things just download to the download folder, especially if it's not asking you where you want it. And then we go to Google Classroom. So let's jump over. Okay, so then we're back on Google Classroom. We can come down here, view the assignment so we can get to the turn-in page. Again, there's our picks and example. Yours might not have anything there. So let's just delete that one. I want to add or create. I want to upload a file. And if you do have it in this bar right here, you can just click and drag it. Or if it's not there, or you clicked this X, which is probably like right there, not a big deal. You could select files from your device, go into your downloads, not my documents, my downloads. And again, because you titled it and you know what the title is, you should be able to find it. Or you can go into the search if it's not there. Usually if you can just resort by date to get the most recent on top. Hit open, upload. It's loading, loading, loading. Loading. Okay. And then we still need to hit turn in. Okay, turn in. We can see it's still attached. Hit turn in. There we go. You can always click it to double check it's all there. Again, I only made a demo 3. Oh, there's actually I made. Oh, okay. So it's blown it up the PDF into each big slide. So we'll get a little summary slide, and then each big cell, which is pretty awesome if you do ask me, because you did, right? Awesome. Okay. Bye. Email me or Mrs. Yanna with questions. Miss you. That's not a joke. We do miss you.